So there's a such thing as DNA Day, and guess when it's happening? Tomorrow, April 25th. With us right now to talk about DNA Day is Lesley Anderson, a family history expert, Ancestry.ca. Hello, Lesley.
Hello.
Good to have you here. Ancestry.ca has been around for a number of years at this point.
That's correct, and we're the world's leader in family history.
The world's leader.
Yes.
Okay, I know I wanted to get into this stat a bit later in the interview, but there's a lot of people that are involved in this network. How many at this point?
So for DNA, for our DNA network, we have almost 10 million people who are using it to learn more and more about their family history, discover more about themselves.
Seems to be a lot of people that are curious about their backgrounds.
That's right.
Okay, so why do we celebrate DNA Day?
Well, at Ancestry, we're very excited to celebrate the fact that April 25th, Watson and Crick had discovered the DNA double helix. And then 50 years later, on April 25th, the Human Genome Project was completed.
Okay.
So this is just exploding in the consumer market now. And over the last few years, it's really been interesting for people to do their DNA and see where their deep roots came from, as well as connect with living family that they might not know exist.
Okay, so for those who don't understand what DNA is, what exactly is a person's DNA?
So we're all made up of DNA, and Ancestry takes a small saliva sample in the box that we give you, and it takes about 1/4 teaspoon, and we take out the DNA and analyze it over 700,000 markers. And so we all have it, we are all part of it, and what we do is we analyze it and then we compare it to the however many millions of people in the database to see who you match. And who you share your DNA with indicates that you got that little piece of DNA from a common ancestor, and it might go back 300 years.
I don't know how you have this technology. That seems pretty amazing.
It is amazing.
To be able to connect.
And it is such a great tool for us researchers who are interested in their family history to use it to compare our family history that we've been doing through paper research products that we have on Ancestry. We've done it the old-fashioned way, and now we can confirm that research to actually matching up with living descendants.
Okay. DNA kits, something that you work with?
Yes, the DNA kits are on sale right now for $89, the lowest price of the year, and in honor of DNA Day. And you can go up to Ancestry DNA, the website, and order your kit. And within a week, a week and a half, you'll probably get your box, and it includes postage paid. You spit in this little tube, about 1/4 teaspoon. You put it in the envelope, put it in the box, throw it in the mailbox, and about 2 months later, depending on whether there's a sale, you will get your results online on Ancestry DNA.
Okay, so what would the results say? What exactly would be written on this?
Yeah, so what you're not going to get is a whole mess of letters, which is what your DNA file is. But your file is probably as big as, on paper, as big as a cow, believe it or not. And so what Ancestry's done is given us the ability to view that DNA results through a map of your ethnicity, your estimate about how deep, whereabouts your ancestors came from and maybe migrated to based on the analysis of DNA. You're also going to get approximate relationships to your DNA matches in a list. So you're going to see everybody's initials or names of the people that actually share ancestors with you.
That's something. Okay, so can I ask how long you've been with Ancestry.ca?
I've been with them over 10 years, but I've been researching my tree for 45 years.
Wow. Okay, so then I'm going to ask you. I was going to ask, since you've been with this for so long, you must have seen some shocking stuff, perhaps. Has anything happened to you where you've gone, wow, didn't know that?
Well, in my own family tree, when I got the DNA results, most of them made sense, but all of a sudden a close second cousin match popped up. And we thought, who is this person? And it ended up that one of the members of the family, a second cousin, had a child and put it up for adoption. So that was a little surprising. And recently, I've helped many adoptees who are flocking to Ancestry because of the sheer size of the database. They're going to get results and connections to living family members that they want to know their truth. And so this has, there's been some surprises that people are finding out that maybe their family isn't who they think they are, or maybe the research that they've done, there's been some buried secrets there.
Okay, so here's my question then. Is there a privacy issue? Because maybe this family didn't want that secret out there.
Well, privacy is very important, obviously, to us at Ancestry and the test takers that we have. But yes, I think that it is an issue that the adoptees and people who want to know the circumstances around their birth are using the DNA test to connect with second cousins and, you know, try and get the information out. So I feel for, you know, the people who have been keeping these secrets, but the DNA is not going to lie.
The DNA does not lie.
No.
Okay. How many Canadians are in this network? Do you know that number?
So we have this explosion, and we've got almost 100 million people, or 10 million, sorry, in the database. We've got 100 million family trees, so I get those numbers mixed up. But we can't hone in on to Canada, but certainly globally, we've got a huge amount, and we are the leader in the genomic space.
Okay, and it's just growing and growing.
It is, and we were only 7 million just a few months ago, so it is exploding.
All right, so we go to Ancestry.ca, and that's where you can pick up the kit.
Yeah, and it's on sale until next Monday.
Wonderful. Well, happy DNA Day to you. I know it's tomorrow officially, but
yeah, and
like
the sale starts
early.
today.
There you go. Lesley Anderson, family history expert, Ancestry.ca. DNA Days tomorrow. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.
And we've got more details on the Ottawa Art Gallery opening weekend. It's coming. Details next on Daytime Ottawa.